Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's a good day here in Lagos, Nigeria. From wherever you are watching, Canada, United Kingdom, Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, from wherever you are watching, thanks for coming back to my channel. So a lot of people have been watching my videos, but have not been subscribing, at the same time liking or sharing my videos. Please kindly do encourage me by subscribing, sharing, liking, making a comment so that my videos can, end up sharing to other people. So today we are actually going to be talking about a lot of things and starting first with tomorrow we are going to be going away to Girona, and I think the guests are actually going to be leaving England today, to go over to Girona. It's really a very it's really going to be a very interesting match because obviously we have had we have had a better share of positioning on the Champions League table. What do I mean by that? Currently right now we are sitting on the third on the Premier League table with 16 points. Liverpool having the maximum point of 21, followed by FC Barcelona. And with all of this, we are actually in a very, very good place. But I want to talk about the importance of a win tomorrow, or the likely scenarios or things that will happen tomorrow if we do not get a win, or probably we get a draw. The likely things that will happen tomorrow, because as it is right now, we are not totally out, or we are not totally in the round of 8 already. Round of 16, I must say. We are not totally in the round of 16 already. It's only looking like we are 1 to 8, but the points are so close to each other that it makes it so delicate. And so when you look at it that way, even on Arsenal's website today, they have been able to outline all of the things that we should be looking at today. So according to what is on Arsenal's website, it says Champions League, what we need, and what is next for us. So tomorrow we head to Girona on the final match day of the Champions League, sitting securely inside the coveted top 8 position. But there is still plenty to play for. Obviously, there is plenty, so much to play for. So we are not mathematically assured of a place in the last 16 yet, but our fate is in our hands, heading into what is sure to be a dramatic night in the competition. With all 32 teams in action at the same time, with the majority still fighting for something. So looking at the league table again, this is the Champions League table. You would notice that Liverpool is on 21 points, FC Barcelona is on 18 points, Arsenal is on 16 points, Inter Milan is also on 16 points, and Atletico Madrid is on 15. That is AC Milan now, is also on 15 points. So it is really, really very close. It is really, really very close. The only person here that we can guarantee that has qualified is likely the Barcelona, and that would mean that Barcelona would actually need to properly lose tomorrow for that to happen. So going forward, how can we reach the last 16? Now we have amassed a total of 16 points in the competition so far, courtesy of an opening night draw at Atlanta and victory against Paris Saint-Germain, Shakhtar Donetsk, Sporting Lisbon, Monaco, and Dynamo Zagreb. So we have won most of our matches in the Champions League. As listed here, we won at Paris Saint Germain. We won that one by, I think it was 2 goals to 0. We won at Shakhtar Donetsk and Sporting Lisbon as well, Monaco, and now Dynamo Zagreb. The last one we played and we won by 3 goals to 0. So with our only loss at Inter Milan, yes, we lost by 1-0 at Inter Milan. That leaves us in third place, in the 32 team table going into the final match day, 3 points above the final spot in the top 8. Finishing in the top 8 would see us automatically reach the round 16 and skip next month's two-legged playoff round. So basically, what is happening here is that, currently now in the Champions League, the way they have done the draw is such a way that for teams that are already in 1 to 8, if you can see here, you'll see that for teams that are already in 1 to 8, you know, um, it says that if you see on this side now, it says one, two, the place that has round of 16, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means the all of the eight teams are automatically qualified to the round of 16. And the rest of from 9 to 27 are actually going to fight for also a spot in the round of the 16. So those ones are actually going to play what they call a knockout round. So they're actually going to play a knockout round, and hopefully we are going to be able to avoid that. So that is what he's saying here, that leaves us in third place. Table going into the final, the 3 points above the final spot in the top eight. Finishing in the top eight would see us automatically reach the round of 16 and skip next month two-legged, playoff round. So each of the team from 9 to 27 are actually going to play two legs. Then from that 9 to 27, they are going to get another eight teams. The next eight teams are going to proceed to meet the first eight that has already qualified, where we are currently third on the table right now. So when they come to that, it should now become a round of 16. Then from round of 16, we play the quarterfinal, we play the semi-finals, and then the finals. So what are the scenarios? What are the possible scenarios that are likely to happen tomorrow for our match? What if we win? The highest we can finish in the table is second. That is if we win. With Liverpool already tying up the top spot, after winning all seven of their matches. Liverpool currently has 21 points. They won all seven of their matches. And tomorrow, obviously, because I think all of the matches are together tomorrow. All of the matches are together tomorrow. All the teams are playing together tomorrow. So Liverpool obviously are going to, they have already qualified. So no point about talking about, no point about, going on with Liverpool. So behind them is Barcelona, who have one more point than us, as well as a better goal difference. The Catalan club finished against Atlanta at home, meaning we will need to beat Girona and hope they lose to leapfrog them or win by 4 goals if they draw. So what they are saying here is, should in case the possible scenarios here is that if we win tomorrow against Girona, the best we can do is go on second. But before we go on second, we need to score at least 4 goals or 5 goals and hope that likely maybe Barcelona do not win, or maybe they have a draw tomorrow, because I think Barcelona is actually playing Atlanta tomorrow, which is going to be a very interesting match as well. So if they draw, or probably they lose, then we can go to second. So why does a win matter? you know, Once the league phase is completed, teams will be inserted into a bracket following draws before and after the playoff round, meaning you can plot your potential opponents. It's just like what I showed here. What I showed here, that how the league table is going to be. These people are already on the playoff. If you see the playoff, you will see 17, 18, 15, 16. So basically anything from 9 to 24 are on the playoff. And on the round of 16, we have teams from 1 to 8 on the round of 16 here. So that said, by finishing as high as possible in the table, you will better your chance of facing a mid-ranking team in the final league table, that is in the last 16. So rather than one of those still scrapping for automatic qualifications at the higher end. So what this is saying is, of course, we are not going to actually meet teams from the number 1 to number 8, because we are actually ending up going to meet teams in the lower part of the table. You understand? So, for example, if we finish third, we would face, the winner of the playoff between the two teams who finished 13th or 14th and 19th or 20th. You understand? So the teams currently in those positions are Brest, who are on 13th position, Borussia Dortmund, who are on 14th position, PSV Eindhoven, who are on 19th position, and Club Brugge, who are on 20th. So what this would mean is that, the winner between 13th and 14th would play the winner between 19th and 20th. So whoever win in that one, we actually come and play Arsenal. So that is what it means. So for example, if we finish third, we will face the winner of the playoff between the teams who finished in 13th or 14th and 19th or 20th. These teams currently in those positions are Brest, Borussia Dortmund, PSV Eindhoven, and Club Brugge. So it is very important for us to finish third, because by finishing third, we have a very big chance of going to the next round again. That is now going to the quarterfinals. Because if you are able to, I actually don't see any team in all of these teams beating Arsenal. The one that can probably give Arsenal problem is maybe Borussia Dortmund, but I don't see any serious competition. So, however, if we slip to six, because that is likely as well, we could instead face a side who finished as high as 11th or 12th, or 12th on the table. Or if we scrapped 8, it will be the teams directly below us in the ninth or 10th. You know, it is worth noting that teams we have previously faced in the season's competition or from the same country can also be potential last 16 opponents. So it won't be good for us to actually finish, in the sixth position, because if we finish in the sixth position, we can actually face a side that is in higher place, although they did not qualify immediately for the round of 16, but that doesn't mean that they are not a good team. So it is very, very good for us that we need to finish, as high as well on the table, so that we can end up facing teams that are in the middle of the table, just as it outlined here. So what if we don't win? As stated earlier, a draw will be enough to seal a top eight place for Arsenal. You know, our superior goal difference is keeping us ahead of fourth placed Inter Milan. So if they better our result when they take on Monaco at the San Siro, they will overhaul us. Atletico Madrid, AC Milan, and Atlanta are all a point behind, and we will hope we slip up to climb, the table. But they face trip to RB Salzburg, Dynamo Zagreb, and Barcelona respectively. So then there are several teams on 13 points: Leverkusen, Aston Villa, Monaco, Feyenoord, Lille, Brest. While mathematically all could join us on 16 points, Leverkusen has the best goal difference, which is only +6, while ours is +12. Therefore, it will take at least 6 goal swings between their results and ours for them to take over us and put our top 8 spot in jeopardy. That is if we lost 2-0 to Girona and Leverkusen won 3-0 against Sparta Prague. So I do not see us now losing 3-0 to Girona. I do not see that happening. I was of the opinion that, basically we don't need to use all of our best players tomorrow. But I think that match is also very crucial. I think that match is also very crucial because we need to make sure that we win that match. Because the moment we are able to win that match, it would mean that other matches, in the future becomes easier. Like playing the teams in the middle of the table. You understand? So rather than playing bigger teams, which will make it very difficult and also reduce our chances of qualifying for the round of eight, you get. So I think Ateta needs to go all out tomorrow and use our best of best players and and make sure that we actually just get a point tomorrow, because I was hoping that they won't use Havertz tomorrow, because in the weekend we're actually going to be facing Manchester City, which is a tough one in the EPL. And I was at the same time thinking maybe he was just going to rotate and try to use, players like Sterling, Zinchenko, Jorginho, make them play. Then in our match against Man City, he actually would just use the full squad just the way we have it. So going forward, when we will find out who we'll face next, assuming we will be in the last 16, following the conclusion of the group stage on Wednesday night, we will be able to narrow our potential opponent down to 4 teams, depending on where everyone finishes in the table. There will then be a draw for playoff round on Friday, 31st January, to determine which of those 4 teams will face whom next month. Just like I have said here in this place, all of these round of 16, playoff, knockout playoff, I think they're actually going to be doing a draw. So that is what is actually being outlined here. That most likely they are going to be doing a draw on the 31st of January, which is just about 3 days away from now. And once they do that, then we will know who and who is playing who. So then once the playoff round finishes, there will be another draw on Friday, February 21st, to determine which of the two playoff winners we will face. One thing that is certain is that a top eight spot guarantees the second leg of our last 16 tie will be played at the Emirates Stadium. But from the quarterfinals onward, a draw will dedicate this. A draw would dictate this. So here are the match eight fixtures. That is this. These are all the matches that are happening tomorrow. As you can see, Aston Villa versus Celtic. You know, Aston Villa is ninth, Celtic is eighth. Barcelona second, Atlanta seventh, Bayern Leverkusen eighth, Sparta Prague 29th, Bayern Munich 15th, Bratislava 35th, Borussia Dortmund 14th, Shakhtar Donetsk 27th. Brest 13th, Real Madrid 16th. Real Madrid, come on. Dynamo Zagreb 26th, AC Milan 6th, Girona 31st, Arsenal 3rd, Inter Milan 4th, Monaco 10th, Juventus 17th, Benfica 21, Lille 12th, Feyenoord 11th. This one is going to be tough. Manchester City 25th, Club Brugge 20, PSG Eindhoven 19th, Liverpool 1st, Red Bull Salzburg 31st, Atletico Madrid 5th, Storms Graz 33rd, RB Leipzig 30th, Sporting Lisbon 23rd, Bologna 28th, Stuttgart 24th, Paris Saint-Germain 22nd, Young Boys 36th, and Red Star Belgrade 32nd. So these are actually, the way the matches are going to be going down tomorrow. What do you think the scoreline is going to be? How do you think we are going to actually play tomorrow? Do you see us winning Girona outrightly, or do you see us having a draw? Remember to drop your comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think about the match tomorrow. Because I'm also going to be making another video where I'll be talking about, the likely squad that will be facing Girona away. Because that news is not out right now. We don't have any concrete news on that right now. But I'm actually going to be talking about who I will be playing tomorrow, probably our subs, what I think about the formation. I will also be doing, what I think the scoreline will be tomorrow. But for now, guys, what do you think the scoreline is going to be tomorrow? How do you see us finding tomorrow? Do you see us winning very well tomorrow? So please remember to drop your comments in the comment section. Kindly like and share on my video. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really, really do appreciate you guys so much. So that is just what I want to talk about today. I just want to talk about our chances, all the potential things that will happen if we win, if we lose, if we do this, if we do that. So those are the outline. So see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. And please remember to comment.